Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Monday, time for some magic, and today I wanted to give a run through the Arena powered cube. This is the vintage cube on Arena. It has updates every new set release. We do our normal, you know how cube updates go, where we put in stuff from the new set and move out the stuff from the oldest that didn't work, as well as maybe change up some archetypes. Uh, with this powered cube, we did do just that. Um, we added in some of the Emerituses from Strixhaven. We added around a couple more artifact payoffs and some more combo pieces. So, Cube. Cube is great. So, so yeah, that's what we're here for today, is we're going to go ahead and do some powered cube. Uh, as you might tell from the stream title, VOD title, the updates that have added in some more artifact payoffs have me interested in doing some, like, Urza level setups. There's a couple cards that build out more constructs. And so we're gonna, but we'll see. Obviously, with a draft here, we follow as we can. Uh, so yeah, let's jump on in. Um, see what sort of, you get like goodie packs too. I forget what the, yeah, we get the cube prizes at 5+. That's the. But yeah, so we've got this week, and then we'll do Strixhaven is going to have its send off pretty shortly here. I think it's a couple weeks until our next release comes out. I think the 23rd is the actual date. But cubes up ahead. Look, Doc, cubes. Cube. Okay. Thank you for the raid, Doc. Welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we looking at cube-wise here? Trinket Mage is way more powerful than it seems in this because it can grab some wild pieces of power.
For example, like Moxen or
That are
cube,
actual
right?
pieces.
This is a powered cube.
This is a powered cube.
Yeah.
Wangshi Tong is one of the cards from Avatar that's absolutely worth its spot. Esper Sentinel is a very real card to be playing in white that gets you card advantage going on that way. Dak almost always has something to steal. There's nothing that is the standout. You're right, Hazal. There's not like a. There's nothing in here that says, all right, it's time to go on in. That's right, it's Graveyard Trespasser. I'm thinking with what I had said, either Esper Sentinel or maybe even just Arid Mesa might be the actual line here. There's a whole lot of blue-white in here. I'm going to go with Esper Sentinel. I know that's maybe an aggressive starting point. Badgermole Cub. Ang is very good. Gearhulk, Scrimp Shooter, Fire Covenant with this incredible
Ice Age art? That what we're looking at?
yeah, we got this dragon just yeah, Grump. Jitte, Monolink, Spellbomb.
Congratulations, Jitte, on finally being unbanned in Modern. Well, after you'll be relevant.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna
it,
say
but,
a decade later.
Yeah.
Jitte is a card that is obscenely powerful in worlds where creature combat is king, where like that's what's going on. That's not really the world there.
I will say, Badgermole Cub is one of the strongest creatures in Standard at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's pretty rad.
I'm thinking about Aang. I'm like trying to stick. Honestly, maybe the Jitte because like that I'm talking about like
You
doing
could lean
some,
in on metal.
yeah,
Like you could lean in on like artifacts. Emeritus of
a
Ideation,
lot of
also very powerful.
hello.
Painter Servant, interesting.
Okay.
That's a card that has vile things it can do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. I also just as a rule like keeping myself open in blue in like a limited format because in powered limited formats because of the stuff you can find for it.
Like Ancestral Recall, for example.
Like Ancestral Recall. Is Emeritus better than Counter Spell? Like, I know there's a recall on here, but, like, Counterspell is...
Counterspell is just straight up Counterspell.
Counterspell is Counterspell. Powered Cube drafts a Sharks format compared to other drafts. Yeah, like, there's definitely a lot of, like, knowledge going on in this. Painter's Servant. So this is only here for Grindstone, the card named Grindstone, which obviously must exist within... Sarah Paragon, Storm Chaser's Talent, a free copy of Loot Tree. Okay. I love Inti. Inti is one of my favorite creatures ever. Like, this card is just so powerful. What does this do? Planeswalker Hater. We could Luris. Ooh. It's true, I'm looking at the free Loot Tree, but we could also be on the free Luris. It's early enough we could pick this and try to actually play with it. I like a challenge. I like a setup that gives us something. The problem is I know there's definitely cards I want to be playing that are going to be over this. Like if Urza ever showed up, I would play that over Luris pretty heavily, but then we can just play Luris in the main, and that's not bad. Okay, Echoes, Mono Skellion. Cauldron Complete is asking us to find Stoneforge, which is a strong thing in the way that we're building. Monoskellion wants, like, synergies and plays very well with them. Alone is kind of a general, just sort of extant thing. I'm not as huge on Mana Tithe in a deck that already contains, if we were already in the counterspell side. I'm going to put Caldera Complete down here. Hey, Nick Theron, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we've got this lesson in here. That's funny. So fine. I'm going to get us a creature to attack and block with, seeing as we have Jitte in this deck. Moon Shadow. Interesting. Okay. Oh, but I love Barrowgoyf too. Cosmic Grand Zenith, Yangcheng, Does Machines, Archive and Tundra. I'm going to pick up the Tundra and try to... Again, I'm going to try to believe in the blue. We've seen a lot of reasons to maybe move around. Ooh. But also an on-color talisman. Hey, Voltborn, Chrome Dome. Okay. Bring a copy of... Intrepid Adversary, No More Lies, Anointed Peacekeeper, Get Lost. Okay.
Oh, and back. Nice.
That's good.
Lion Sash, too. Lion Sash isn't like, a super huge pull, but it's You know, it's a scoos.
Yeah.
If nothing else. Monoskelion.
Yeah. Okay, we're
Part of a single triskelion.
one. I'm trying to be low to the ground here. Obviously, the blue is very light. You're seeing that we definitely, like... there are a couple points where, like, we could have picked up a few other...
Luris is 3 or less, right? Because
no,
itself is 3?
No.
It's 2 or less?
2 or less.
Okay.
So, unlikely to actually make it into the main with what this is. Batterskull's funny, but we already have Caldera complete. I kind of want to sit on, like, getting the artifact stuff as real as we can here. And Thought Monitor, with a lot of the actual stuff... The only cards in here that aren't artifacts right now are Kythian, cards that don't stay in play, and Aang
and Luris.
Yeah. Luris probably makes the main, but yeah, obviously if we're playing this stuff up here, we can't. Or like Thought Monitor.
Luris's activated ability, not activated, triggered ability is just really good. So
Staff of the Storyteller is a nice one to have. Grim Monolith's funny. Brea's Apprentice does a lot. I'll take a Muldrifter. Again, Batterskull I'd be more interested in if we already had the, our friend Stoneforge. Hopefully we can find, like, a Mox or a... Ooh, okay. Alright. We take a moment to look at this. We got Geddon. We got Subtlety. We've got Skull Clamp. We've got... We don't have, like, token making at the moment, but that doesn't mean we can't, and Skull Clamp is a very powerful piece for that. Geddon I like, but I think
is weaker in Vintage Cube because of the common amount of non-land mana.
I'd also like to note figure here. We're not in green, but, like, this figure is, like, light enough that you can use it, like, just in one of the 2 colors. It's not like... Figure of Destiny is, like, 3 or 6 on its activations. This is a gorgeous guy, yeah. Sage of the Skies, tie multiple twisters. I kind of want to believe in Sage of the Skies here, in the sense that, like, this is a card that is pretty easy for us to double up on a low curve. And if we do find a Mox, it's, like, trivial to do so. Thieving Skydiver, obviously the Narset player is going to be very happy that they pick Narset and then they get one of the twisters. Thieving Skydiver is a card I really like.
There's 2 twisters in this.
Yeah, right?
There's 2 twisters in this pack. Time Spiral as well. Time Spiral is, like, also pretty comparable in power level to Time Twister because of that untap on it.
Yes.
Because untap 6 is huge.
Yes.
They have a hard choice, actually. Like, do they pick Time Spiral or Time Twister? Probably Twister, but, you know.
It's an interesting question. I don't know that it has an immediate answer. Loran, Colonnade, Teferi.
Teferi is a solid option.
I'm sad about, like, Colonnade and Verge being in this pack, because our Tundra was in the same pack as the Surveil Land as well, which is a beating. Teferi is a card I have so much, like, this does so much for having so little text. Colonnade is great, Copter's great. I think Loran is very good.
Loran is surprisingly good, yeah, just as a bit of tech in a cube where that will almost always work.
Yeah.
And the draw cards actually, you know, do it on your opponent's end step, and you get to use the card first, basically, so.
Yeah. Please enjoy some goblins. The Warrens are being empty.
Goblins.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Teferi here.
Sorry I'm late.
Okay.
Flooded Strand, probably pickable over Brainstorm.
Yeah.
As unfortunate as that is to say.
I would want the Strand with the you know.
Yeah, and I mean in particular because of the way that those interact, but also the on-color fetch is pretty hard to beat right now, I think.
Yeah. That seems like a fine one we can go with. Cloud, huh? Okay, so Cloud here isn't... Cloud isn't Stoneforge. But
Yeah.
Skull Clamp and Jitte with Cloud are just as good as they would be with Stoneforge, because the cheating out doesn't matter. Double activate trigger on a Jitte.
Yep.
I'm actually quite happy to have Cloud in the deck. Like, it obviously doesn't make Cauldron work, but God, if you could double up on a SoFi trigger, oh my god. Also, it's not fighting against too much in there. I don't know what your text is. Oh. Okay.
That's good. But is that like...
That's fair on curve. Astrologian... Elite Interceptor. True, it powers up the Monoskelion. We could also just take Wasteland.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll take that. Hello. Alright. Thank you.
Stoneforge.
Thank you.
Nice.
Alright.
Also memory jar in here.
Let's get Cauldron back in the deck. Now we're going to have a... But yeah, so now I can talk about it. Cloud's text is, as long as Cloud is equipped, if a triggered ability of Cloud or an equipment attached to it trigger an additional time. So,
Yep.
yes.
Because some equipment give abilities to the creature holding them, and some of them give them to, Argus on the sword or whatever.
Yeah. We knew that this pack was pretty light when we were here the first time. We can just grab a staff that we're probably not really on, but I don't hate the card. It's just... We knew that was a light pack the first time. Okay. Geddon Figure. Figure probably ends up being like a...
Light Tutor can tutor up a significant amount of your deck.
That's also true. Take the Geddon to try to believe in Geddon here, and then here I think this Verge. I don't think Traxxas is real, sorry. I'm not... I mean, 4 mana 7/7, we have a lot of things to try. Alright, Loran is a card I'm very happy to have.
All right. All the white-blue lands got picked.
Yeah.
So.
Traxxas should not be in this cube, I agree with that. That seems... Nobody's in mono black. Alright, and around the corner we have...
Arcbound Ravager?
Ooh. It's like that or a Road. Or Mystic Confluence.
Erode and... Yeah, Erode's a nice, efficient answer.
Yeah, Path-esque. Yeah, Ravager, we don't have, a huge... We have, we're not, a lot of token... generating things that want to be eaten. Confluence is a card that gets you out of a lot of places, but Erode is also a card that answers a lot of questions. I don't believe in being cheap and low to the ground. Brazen Borrower, Reprieve, Star Charts, and some lands, Prismatic Ending. I don't hate a Brazen Borrower as something that can really hold an equipment well. Borrower with a Jitte, Borrower with a... a lot of the equipment, picks up on this flyer pretty nicely. And it's disruptive. The bounce on here is real. Yeah, Touch of the Spirit Realm is like an O-ring that has, a little bit of extra utility for blinking things. Ooh. Emeritus. Okay. This is the Swords to Plowshares Emeritus. You have to be, kind of behind to get the swords, but if you aren't, even if you're not, it's still, multiple bodies, if you're targeting yourself with that. This Elspeth is not exactly where I'm interested in. Augmenter's very good. Harmonized Trio. Hey, Days. Fabled Passage also probably be fine. Krang. Hi. Retrofitter and Karn are both interesting pieces. Retrofitter with the skull clamp, actually. Like, that's a fine way to make sure we have little buddies around. The blue's very light. And I do want metal around for the mole drifting. Workshop isn't us. Other runes is probably fine. Oh, that Galvanic Blast. We have Wild Growth Archaic in here? Okay. Yes. Are you here for blood? Also have to say that Pyretic Ritual being in here is like a statement. This is... They want, like, that level of storm to be real if you're playing Pyretic in here. I suppose Desperate can't be on here because... Ooh. 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 Okay.
Mox.
So we've got Mox
Metalcraft,
Opal.
too. That's actually a easy one to work with for us.
Yeah, that's not too hard for us to work with. Ocelot Pride is also just, like, very good. Chrome I'd be happy with, too. Get Probe, Spear. I think I'm more interested in the Ocelot Pride as a better one-drop.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Oh, this is really
Winds
good
of
stuff.
Abandon, Skyclave Apparition, and the Dog.
And the Dog.
Which is one of the best flickerers in the game.
Yeah. Wow. We don't have a ton that gets huge value out of the Flicker, but it's not zero. It's like Loran Emeritus and like a couple other, like Cloud or Stoneforge. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, we've got... Okay, and then we're a little out on this pack. That's fine. We're not playing the mud. Pack back. Ravager? Could have taken that Crucible. Special Spirit Realm, Reprieve, Prismatic Ending. Alright.
Provoker, Innocence, and Cathar Commando.
No, yeah.
You have Loran, so Commando doesn't really feel too...
We have a lot of low-end things. I think Innocence will get if we end up playing that. Revoker would also be pretty real, obviously. Shrug.
Whitestone and Weakstone, huh?
Okay. So let's take a look. This is like nearly mono white with a number of like blue counters is basically what makes it where it is. Luris doesn't get to be in here because I value the Cauldron Complete line over that. Stoneforge, Emeritus, Loran, Sage, Counterspell, Borrower, you do. Okay. Fitter. Again, I don't think Ravager actually fits into that. I have no way to evaluate this deck. Yeah. We get to play some, like, really cheap threats, and then that's kind of where we sit. I need one more cut. Yeah, this curve, 1, 2, 3, Thought Monitor, Caldera, the end of the line. We might be able to get away with the 16 lands in here, honest to goodness. I guess we're playing Wasteland, which is kind of like half a land. Like, that's... Playing down. What's the worst card in here, then? I have 2 7s, and neither of them are actual 7 drops. You're right. Like, this is not a card I ever want to be casting, and this is not a card we're ever casting for 7. Sure. How do I turn back on the auto land function? 7/7, huh? Nice try, Satan. What are you doing here, buddy?
In what world?
7/7. 7/7? I don't.
Suggestatron will never be 100% correct. It's impossible.
I'm gonna go like 9/5. The only double blues in here are
Brazen Borrower.
Brazen Borrower.
Which you can cast as the Adventure Burst anyway, so...
Wait, that's 17. Okay. Yeah, 41, okay. Alright. I wish we had a little bit more fixing on the land side, and I wish we had one source of constructs. Other than that, I think that's okay.
The land Urza's Saga would have been pretty good here, I think.
Yeah, we have some 1-drops, both the Retrofitter Foundry and the Skull Clamp.
Esper Sentinel is also a...
Cannot grab that.
Artifact.
Cannot grab that.
Yep.
Urza Saga grabs cards with the mana cost of exactly 0 or exactly 1, not white or blue. They have to be exactly 0, like generic, or 1 generic.
Oh, I've never noticed. It is extremely difficult to notice that those are symbols with, you know, the circle around them. And I know it's mana cost, not mana value, but...
Yes.
I've never noticed that before.
Yep. It's a funky one, but yeah, you can't go grab things that are like single red or single white. This one's funny because we have the Cauldron complete. The good thing about having the Cauldron complete in the... Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Understandable.
Okay.
Good turn
Alright.
one.
Sweet. Okay.
I respect it.
You got it, boss. The good thing about having the Cauldron complete in the hand is that we don't have to go search Cauldron complete, which means it's more likely that they don't mess with the Stoneforge Mystic, right?
Yeah. Also, man, they actually were able to play out everything after that, and... Dang.
Yeah, let's just go grab... I wish I'd put the SoFi against this, but... Okay. So the Aether Spellbomb is an answer to Cauldron Complete. They can just bounce the token. Revoker naming Stoneforge Mystic? Revoker naming Jitte. Yes!
You did exactly the thing that you were hoping that was going to happen with it.
Okay.
You could also just play like Lorraine if you wanted to, amongst other things. You've got ways to deal with, you know, their board at the moment. I'm
gonna play Mother of Runes and pass.
This is a great example, by the way, of don't worry, in Powered Cube, destroy target artifact always has targets.
Yeah.
Is much stronger in Vintage in general.
I want them to burn that spell bomb. Yeah! Okay.
Absolutely just...
Okay. Again, the smoke screen on the cauldron here is very good. So, next up, we have access to a lot of disruption with Teferi and Loran both ready to go on the follow-up turn. Pinnacle Emissary. Okay, they're going to make a lot of tokens. Alright. Revoker in? No. Anyway. Yeah, they're making, like, really understandable plays. You're right. It's just that, like... we also have some really powerful things.
Also, Revoker prevents you from casting spells with that name and...
activated abilities.
Like, activated abilities. Oh, only activated abilities. Okay.
Yeah. So the thing we get to do here, get this off the table. And now, we run the table.
Absolutely.
We have Teferi going quite well here. Oh, they're just drawing off the block. Okay. These are fine. Let's move on in with all of these, I think. I'm no longer super worried about Stoneforge anymore, obviously. We can... But the moment that Revoker dies, the Jitte is now active. Well... Okay. We're gonna go Jitte on the Stoneforge, the idea being that it splits threat. If they have a kill spell, they can't just kill... Okay, alright. Time Spiral, they get a new hand, we get a new hand.
Opponent has played both Ancestral Recall and Time Spiral. Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm glad to have redrawn Loran, actually.
Yeah,
Our
Loran in the
Max
redraw is
player
really
opponent.
nice.
Also, Teferi's back here, too. Wow.
Okay, buddy.
Opponent has cast Ancestral Recall, the card called Ancestral Recall, twice. Once
Okay.
immediately after playing Time Spiral.
Okay. So yeah, Loran is really good. Yeah, Teferi and Loran next turn look like a nice turn if we need to. Esper Sentinel. Yeah, at some point you do need to do something about the board that has you dead in 2 turns. Pinnacle Emissary's back.
Jeez, they really just drew their graveyard again, huh?
Yeah, alright. Pinnacle Emissary is something we can kill.
They seriously did.
It's the entirety of the
What
grave.
the hell?
Okay. Okay. You, comma, got it, comma, boss.
That doesn't work, right? No, it was always
It was
GG.
out yeah.
Right, yeah.
It'll gain counters, but it won't be able to remove them. That's really nice. I like that as just a disrupting piece here. Alright. Then from here, let's move in.
All right, opponent, you can't give us the radical when you just played 3 cards out of your graveyard off your Time Twister.
It's the same
We
thing
happen to
happening to
get
all
one,
of
too.
us. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So of course we can force the issue on we can force the issue on Revoker by bouncing it. These things can only block flyers. Alright, 7th land. So you only actually have 4 effective mana because of our No More Lies right now. And Esper Sentinel might also, you know...
Force them to pay 1.
Yeah.
Extra. Okay. They're not going to pay for that off of Time Twister.
The idea, of course, being that
Make them do it because this is going back into our deck anyway.
Yeah. And their mana is scrunched for the turn. Okay. So that is actually effective for them because it effectively says pay 2.
Yes. It saved them 2.
It saved them a one mana.
Yeah, 1 mana. And then Time Twister happens again.
They've already played a land.
So,
they need like
2 mana Chasm that would deal with a lot of our board is like the best case scenario for that. But then you can gain pro red.
yeah. Good game.
You defeat an opponent who played Time Twister and Ancestral Recall twice.
What a fun opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't look at it right now, but I actually, like, the Pinnacle Emissary that makes these drones is a really powerful piece for making, just, for one, making a lot of metal, but for also just for a lot of threat. You can also, like, warp it. It's a cool card. Our redraw here was really funny. This card can't be real. That's fine. All right. I'm very happy about the lines smoke screening Cauldra. That felt really good. Because if we grabbed Cauldra, they just name Stoneforge and stop us, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, the smoke screen makes it so much more powerful because you don't know it's coming. All right. Daniel.
This is fine?
Yeah, this is fine. I like Loran a lot. Skull Clamp with this does let us find pieces. Beautiful.
Retrofitter creates 1/1 servos, right?
Yeah, it creates 1/1 servos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put the threat down. My hope is, of course, that Loran has a target today, right? Like, that's the obvious want.
I mean, black and red love artifacts here, too. Like,
But the thing is, I will just play on Meritus target myself.
mm-hmm.
So target player makes a 1/1. The obvious thing here is that it gives us 2 things to be equipping to. Jitte becomes a very large threat now. Blue control? Okay.
Or Storm.
Yeah. So that means the Loran would want to be targeting some real stuff. I'm just gonna go equip on the 1/1. I'm sure they'll bonk it for that. Leaves us the retrofitter activation. Clamping the 1/1 is also something we can do in a like next turn as well. I want to start getting the big thing I'm thinking is that I want to start pushing threat on them, and Jitte is a hell of a threat, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this board is now 8, 9 power, 2 turns of a clock. Verge, okay. I think Storm is a right think here. I think you're right.
Also, playing nothing until turn 5
yeah.
is, turn
that's
4 is
also
very Storm.
Well,
yeah, it's Storm. We found it.
Time to ride. Do you have a Citadel? Are we just playing a Citadel off of 6, or are we time twistering? What are we doing here? Where we go? Turn 4 is the old...
Wan Shi Tong, X equals 4.
That's it?
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's a. I mean, that's a 5/5 that drew 2 cards. It's pretty good.
Sure. I'm not talking down.
But it isn't. Yeah, but it's not a. We thought you were about to pop off and just win off of Storm on turn 4, which is possible.
Especially with the Dark Red, you know? It's like, okay, well...
Mm-hmm.
Like to have that up. Oh, could I have killed that with the... You're right. Yeah,
It's
sorry.
Mantis trigger.
Sorry,
yeah,
my brain has this as a you're all correct. I have this as a Hydroid Crisis, but you're right that this is there is a real opening. Good call.
All right, well, we'll keep that in mind.
A mistake to not make in the future. In the present, that means they get our flyer. Yeah, like Hydroid Crisis is the card I'm thinking of.
Oh man, Jitte, combat damage.
Yep.
Not to players, just in general.
So we'll re-equip here. This leaves up the counterspell and the retrofitter. I want the No More Lies because I like having a million cards in hand, but if we can cut off the big turn...
Caustic Bronco.
I don't care about you. What's an irrelevant play to me on this board? Stoneforge Mystic, okay. Yeah, good to... Well, yeah, you can bolt the...
Lenelendra Guardian.
That's fine. Thinking about if it's worth my counter in any way, and it really isn't. Okay.
Love you, Jitte. Absolute motherfucker of a card.
Absolutely. This is, like, showing off exactly what makes this card as, like, unreal as it is. We can kill the Bronco if, like, they would take real action with it. But, again, I can kind of wait around right now. Nah, I'm good.
I'm now actually like second guessing this. Playing Dark Ritual off of a Grixis like thing in Cube immediately reads to me as Storm, but that was a bunch of non-Storm cards.
Yes. Though, not a bunch. Okay, so the...
Well, I mean, the Oliphant's a Mountain Cycler, so like that...
That's like a fixing piece, right? Like...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Honest to goodness, Jitte is a bigger problem than Cauldron in my mind. Like, Cauldron forces chump blocking. You can't chump block this. But it's very good to note this, though. I think we had this happen in a draft where, like, we could kill this with a bolt or a firebending lesson before it went off, and it's good to keep in mind. So... Thanks, Jitte.
Jitte.
Jitte. This deck's fun. The equipment-based stuff is just a blast. I do want to imagine Cloud with Jitte, though.
Cloud with Jitte.
I want to make that. I want to play Jitte and Cloud and just like, how many counters we get? You're dead. You can't play creatures for the rest of the game and you're dead.
Yeah, being able to generate 4 counters on Jitte every single time you deal damage.
Mooseman 219, born in the year 19,000.
I mean, Monoskillion can hold a Jitte with the best of them.
Yep. We don't want to be eroding things. But we definitely don't want to be eroding threats like that. Okay, Hot Fairy. Mono the Skellion, which is a 2/2.
Yep.
So, red aggro. Red-white aggro. That is a triggered ability from an equipment.
They might just be... Okay.
Red,
they
white,
did
aggro.
grab a planes. You would play that card in mono red as well.
And burst. Sure. Surveil.
You can activate to do this mid... Does it cost mana?
That costs mana.
Okay.
Yep.
Dang.
Interesting.
Maybe later.
Creature instant land. Okay. That is not much a card I want to leave in and play. Do I just want to bounce it with Teferi then? Make him repay? I think in this current position I do. I want to, like, just have them waste the turn. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Sage of the Skies.
That changes some math, I think, now. I think we want to erode the Zenith and then play double Sage.
Sounds good to me.
That's terrifying. So yeah, Cosmic Rain. We get them the mana off this.
Flying Lifelinkers.
Yeah.
Really, really good against specifically this.
Yep. And then these are also like, you know, we get to equip the Jitte, and that'll feel really good on creatures like this. The Dragon Rage's Channeler is terrible against the Jitte. Even after it's up, it's still 2 toughness. Or, no, sorry, I'm thinking of Delver. This one, it goes to 3, goes over these. We can actually do a fun thing where we attack with 1 and... Okay.
Jitte dueling.
Okay.
You didn't actually get to see this very often because back in those days, this would destroy the other Jitte.
Okay.
Or both of them, actually, I think, at this time.
I'm blocking. Okay, they're really hoping to surveil a card that kicks that off, but they didn't get it. Okay.
So we path their thing and then they path our thing. How kind of them.
Very funny. But they didn't hit the last surveil to make this on, which is perfect. Because we can kill their, you know...
Yes, because we can just get the counters on and then just remove one, kill that.
Yep. No reason to wait. This could go...
They're tapped out. Of course we get rid of this.
This could go way worse if we did wait. Like, that could have, like, a... You know, they could get a surveil trigger. They could get a, you know, like, pump it out of range. 3 cards in hand. We've got Teferi. We've got No More Lies. No More Lies works against 3+ drops. It also makes their equip a lot worse.
Goodbye, Elspeth.
No thanks.
Hey, Sir Ginger would actually have been pretty good here then.
Yeah. Okay. No, removing a counter does not require it to be equipped.
Nope. Yeah, that's it. Again, Jitte is as favorable to the player as possible at all times, pretty much.
Let's slow this down. Let's try this.
And there's Culture Complete next turn.
Yep. That is the reason I went with this here. Again, Jitte in a game where anyone's playing creature combat is just, like, impossible to deal with. It's ridiculous. Destroy target artifact? And 2 damage to my face twice. Okay.
Okay, so they cast us a spell that destroyed Jitte and then gained us 2 life.
And they're gonna play their Jitte as their last card. Oh no! Okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cute. So the part of that resolution that's cute there is that like the ordering makes me not. That's funny.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Anyway. Yeah, like if we had chosen to pump. So they have Jitte and a top deck at this stage.
Dragon Man.
Wow.
That's a great thing to hold Jitte.
What an incredible draw.
Although they have to attack us if they want the counters.
No.
Because that doesn't count as damage to players, right?
Jitte doesn't care.
Right.
You think
forgot.
Jitte's a fair card?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. If you thought Jitte was a fair card, I have terrible news for you.
Normally, I'm pretty good at remembering that Jitte is not a fair card, and that for some reason I just forgot in that one instance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. That's actually a really good thing to have in hand at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not countering that.
Yeah, they didn't cast it for dash, so.
Yeah. So, Cauldra Complete has some text that never comes up. When this creature deals combat damage to a creature, exile. Just going with the Thought Monitor.
And then they're gonna kill the Thought Monitor with Jitte counters. Yeah.
Equip 7. Equip 7 is text for a later turn, don't worry. That's a secret tool that'll help us out later. Oh. So, we're holding a counterspell. No, thank you. No, I'm good. Okay. So, they're going to get the Percussionist trigger, but first strike. That's terrifying. Damn.
But Cauldra is indestructible, isn't it? Or does it make the token indestructible?
It is indestructible.
It is indestructible, right?
Hit your G. I went through it twice in my head where it was like, oh, that's terrifying, and then I immediately thought of the indestructible and cackle. Like, we're like, never mind, we're actually good.
Oh, it gives indestructible to it as well.
Yes.
It is indestructible in of itself, and it makes the germ indestructible. Okay.
Yes. So, like, that's an incredible, like, in almost all situations. If this wasn't indestructible, that turns the corner even.
If that was Batterskull instead, that would have been really good.
We just picked
But
it
it's
up.
instead Cauldra Complete.
We got the mana to pick that up if it were Batterskull.
Oh, right, Batterskull's
Batterskull's also invincible. Don't worry.
Yeah. Batterskull's invincible in a different way.
That was a very fun back and forth. I liked our opponent's play of getting us to eat the Jitte counters and like also eat the Sage. That was smart on their line. I liked the like dash in maneuvers and even like the holding up the Solitude till the last moment to try to catch us on maybe an equip. I'm noticing the Mole's Drifter is not a... Ooh, damn. Ooh, okay. All right. I think we're going dog on 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Philia's ability is annoyingly not a you control. Hence. Oh yeah, cool token. Asshole.
Uh-huh. hold up reprieve here. This is an annoying card to reprieve. Anyway, Cloud. Cloud. Anyway. Cosmic Grand Zenith and then a 1-drop to follow. No? Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, you just flicker the Zenith again, right?
Yeah, I'm just like thinking about the rest of the turn here.
Yeah. This goddamn dog. So annoying.
Yeah. Anyway.
Here come 4 counters. Honestly, great thing to equip on a Monoskelion, too, after it spends its counter.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you spend a counter, you flicker it, you spend another counter.
No, I'm gonna do this.
I didn't... Oh, because it's still on the stack.
Yeah. Because I have a stop on the phase. This leaves up Monoskelion as well. Anyway, we got to see Cloud with Jitte, and that's messed up. Mm-hmm. Also, Thought Monitor's 3 mana. We need a Moldrifter Evoke. What an annoying dog. Like, we ever get the Undertale Secret Lair, let me tell you what this card is.
Absolutely.
Right? Like... It would have to be gigantic pixel.
Toby Fox on your very card.
Yeah. It would just have to be, like, very zoomed in pixelated, right? Like...
Yeah.
Damn. Kufa. So... I hope this has been a good... Like, every once in a while, I feel like it's important to be reminded of the power of Jitte.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just like, hey, that card was banned in Modern for like a decade and came off and it's basically not doing anything. That means it's like not a, no, like, trust.
No, it's because the format of Modern doesn't really support what Jitte wants to do. When you're in a limited format where, you know, you don't have perfect control over what your deck is and what it's doing at all times, Jitte doesn't need much else beyond creatures on the board, and then it takes over games.
Yep. O-Town. We draw this Cauldron a lot. That's fine.
Hey, if you actually draw the, you know, the Stoneforge, it doesn't matter
right.
that it's in your hand. It's one of the powers of Stoneforge Mystic.
Okay. Let's get Bomb. Turn 1. Great to have. Hello.
Classics of mono, white one drops, Mother of Runes.
This feed is protected and all that. With that, I'm actually gonna Skellion on 2. I'm not gonna. This way we can attack on 3. Interesting. Okay. Crop Island Swamp. Okay. Okay, good news for Mono Skellion. Like, I can shoot it, and then we don't get the ramp.
Yeah. I've been thinking about Earthbend, and I feel like Earthbend's like, hey, it leaves the field, it comes back as just, the land again. That's the thing that really makes Earthbend, like, kind of ridiculous.
So we get to get in. Yeah. Like, it makes sense because, like, it is a pretty dangerous thing.
Yeah.
But...
Okay. It's specifically the fact that they re-enter the battlefield,
yes.
I think, is the part that is, like, ridiculous to me.
Yeah, like are another landfall trigger for... Are we in a Nadu?
Oko!
Oko Plus for food?
Wild and sovereign and free.
Yeah. We need to find our knight. Our knight of Oko fighting.
Yeah. Sir Ginger, who exists kind of to fight Oko. 3-mana walker that just has 6 because you plussed it.
Okay, that's actually castable here, thank goodness. You're saving my life out here today. It's Bull Drifter! Whoop whoop. Okay. Okay, we've got building aboard. That's nice. Cauldra can go bonk Oko. Caldra's actually... God, Oko can answer Cauldra. Ugh.
Yeah, because strange artifacts, right?
Well,
like,
not just that, but, like, just turn this into an elk, right? If we get, like, Oko,
true.
like, below the line. Thought Monitor can pressure. Retrofitter. You want my Mother Runes? I'll take 2. Fallen Shinobi? Oh my god!
Fallen Shinobi.
Uh-oh! I'm sitting here like, all right, like going through the lines of like, trading because like tap the Mother Runes, trade, lose the flyer, okay. But Fallen Shinobi, ooh, how bad? Counterspell, Stoneforge. Okay. You know what? That's fine. How bad do you actually have a target? Okay. Okay.
Your new look is enchanting.
Help. Brazen Borrower, you're helping.
That would let you bounce the Stoneforge Mystic to your hand. Take Cauldron down if you wanted to.
Damn. That is true. Like, they stole our Stoneforge, but we can... We can't drop and equip a Jitte because it's 2 to bounce, 2 to play Jitte, and then
2 to equip.
And then Yeah, but that's 8 mana. You know, bounce the Stone Forge,
Yeah.
replay the Stone Forge. I'll grab it.
Yeah. Also, if playing it, unfortunately, would cause it to become an elf. So.
We're gonna play the Retrofitter Foundry, and then we're gonna. The thing about Oko is that Oko's so huge. So huge to be
Oko's
frustrating.
loyalty is so massive.
God!
It's really difficult to hurt.
Like, even if Oko just +2'd forever, we'd be neutral, and they'd be just making these tokens forever. By the way, they rebought the Badger Mole, so... I can play Cauldron Complete. I can cheat Cauldron Complete into play. Can I kill Oko? Maybe.
Also, very, very funny to see the actual adventure cast cost some Brazen Borrower back when Arena put way too much effort into the Eldraine release.
Yeah. Has the little flourish. I love this opponent. This is terrifying, and that's great. Oko to 7, sure. I'm glad to see that pre-combat. Because it means it's not like trying to bait Mother of Runes activation and then turn Mother of Runes into an elk. Which is, I think, important. Don't play Toxic Deluge? I'm just asking nicely, don't do it. They still get all the pests. Okay. Okay. This is good for us. Wow, that's actually an incredible draw for us.
That is Path to Exile. No, Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah.
Or something.
That
Because they have way more creatures than we do.
they have 6, we have 3. If we target ourselves, we'll have 5, and we'll get the prep.
Yep.
And then we get to Stoneforge Mystic into play. And then we get to give this token.
Pro black or pro green.
Uh-huh.
And then you can attack into Oko without it being blocked by yes. So that kills Oko.
You fear your truth.
Get out of here! Oh my god. Okay.
And you have Swords of Plowshares for the Schwallen Shinobi.
I'm firing that off now.
Yeah, get that shit out of here.
Okay. And thus, the board is ours. Our current worry is, for a small amount of time, there's a life total discrepancy here. They might be able to, like, work around. Grist? Okay. Sack a creature, destroy target creature. Mother of Runes, because Mother of Runes is tapped. That's what it takes to kill Oko, yeah. Oh, God.
I think Grist kicks ass. Grist is one of my favorite Planeswalker designs.
Alright, we're gonna just...
Both mechanically and, you know, aesthetically.
We're cleaning up. Jitte is our way of not having life total problems at the end of this. We will go with... like so, I think. Now I'm just gonna leave up Brazen Borrower. They do have the Badger Mole Cub, and the Grist, so it looks like green and Pest. Like every spell we see is actually green. Okay. Terrifying. If they have a wheel, we die, of course. We're gonna do it this way. It actually puts a stop before our draw once Sheldred's in play. Okay.
Actually really good. Yeah.
Okay. I think we're bouncing Sheldred.
So you don't take damage on the draw.
Yeah.
I've got something.
Okay. Okay. So here's our plan.
You're going to block with Stoneforge Mystic and then take 5 counters off and kill Sheldred with it.
No. Our opponent's going to
No?
die first. We are going to cut them off of the mana for the turn. Because this comes in back tapped. So the idea here is that they only have enough mana to play just like Sheldred here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now they just have Sheldred.
And then you kill them in the air with a 7 power guy and a 2 power.
Yeah, and like Cauldra forces.
Cauldra, yeah.
So, we got a 3. We're going to move the equipment over to Brazen Borrower.
I'll protect you.
And I think we're all outing.
Yeah, you can all out here. Like, a couple of their blocks don't matter. They're tapped out. This mathematically should work out as you win, I think.
Oh, God.
Because Cauldra are exiles,
It won't.
that means they don't gain the life off of the pest. Right?
So, Caldra's exile is really weird. It only exiles if it fails to kill.
Oh, that is weird.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, because the state base of it dying to damage actually would happen first. Okay.
So, they're at 7.
Yeah, the Brazen Borrower by itself kills. Oh, and the Thaumaturge.
Yeah, everything perfectly comes together to make sure that this is lethal in a weird way. The trample, like, they have to block with the pest on the first strike there, so the pest dies. Like all the pieces of that puzzle are pretty specific for us being able to get lethal. The main reason I thought about keeping the Jitte counters so that we could kill Sheldred with Jitte, but killing our opponent is more efficient than killing a 5 toughness creature.
True, yeah. So, how many of these wins have come down to playing him as always Jitte? I think it might literally be all of them so far.
We have 2 tutors for it.
Yeah.
Like... Torch the witness! Yeah, yes, yeah. Cauldra is also, like 2 or 3 wins, and Caldra's been hard cast.
Yeah.
That's just a thing sometimes we do with this deck. But yeah, that exile thing is just such a strange piece of that card. It's because it's on sword, obviously. And so,
Yeah,
like,
on Sword of Cauldra, that's just the thing that it's always done. Oh, hey, Aang, that's right,
Aang.
you're in this deck.
Yeah! Check this out. Nice curve we've got. We get a counter on 2, a counter on 3, removal, Jitte for either of these. You know, we can play this on 3 and then play equip on 4. So, like, we're looking like we've got a nice amount of interaction with our opponent. I like where we're at. And Jitte is messed up, so, you know. Aang, incredible card. Has airbend a creature or spell. Ooh, okay. All right.
I really like spell interaction. I think that is cool that they are doing more of it as time goes on. Things that are fucking with things on the stack.
Non-creature, so I can't even play the Jitte into this. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna leave up the No More Lies in case they play something that's like a must answer out of this on 2. I don't think that there's a lot of those that could happen, but there's enough that I'm worried about it. I think they're just going to attack and then play like a body, and then we're going to lure in to kill Esper Sentinel. So. But this prevents like... How... Okay, what's the level of threat I would pull the trigger on No More Lies?
That might be it. Because Thalia is so annoying. You can still get rid of the Esper Sentinel and not give them a card, though, with Thorin, because that is a creature.
Yeah. Jeet, their own Jeet, yeah. I don't know that I like this, but I think that is too disruptive to our line right now.
Yeah, they do get a card off of this, but
Yeah. The idea is that Lauren with Jeet or Aang with Jeet is enough of a disruption to prevent them from getting back into the board. Did they draw Mox? Did you draw a Mox? Yeah, if
it's
Jeet...
something like Mox Opal or something where they, you know, it doesn't matter if they play it yet.
Yeah, that might be why they were waiting. They had something. They were like... Yeah. Loran here eats Esper Sentinel. That feels nice. Solitude? Did you draw Solitude?
Solitude's Evoke is exile a white card from your hand, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Which would be, like, pretty high cost right now for just getting rid of Loran. You might do it because of the Jitte equip, but... that's okay. Okay. Third, Plains, mono white.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jitte's not getting played on unless it.
Yeah, it costs two
your whole
more.
turn.
Yeah, that's my whole turn then.
Yeah. Oh no, they exiled the Aang.
Okay. When I go to equip, they're going to get us with Solitude then. How do I want to play around that? So play equip, gets them to do it, and then we're like 2 turns back. The other thing I'm worried about in a long term is that if they just have Solitude and can cast it for 5, that's also a dangerous piece. So I do kind of want to... if I can get it out of their hand, then we want to. The reason I'm doing it this way is that we can, like, use Retrofitter Foundry as more of a board-building threat, and then Aang can still be played here. Okay. We're both thinking a lot on this.
Yeah. For what seems like a really simple board state, both of you were thinking a lot about, like, okay, but if they do
Yeah.
X or Y, then it's gonna be like, what, you know?
Yeah, and then how do I get around this? And then... okay. Retrofitter. Like, it's possible we have the wrong read, but I feel like that's what it is. Like, I feel reasonably confident in what we see here.
They absolutely have something that they're, like, being able to be left up at every opportunity with them completely tapped out. They have a free spell of some kind.
Yeah.
And the most likely one that they'll have is Solitude, because, like, I don't know of many other white free spells, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. I think they drew Solitude off of the card off the Esper Sentinel. And that's been, like, what's going on here. And so the idea here... okay, next question.
They're also what seems to be playing mono white, which is also the best deck that could possibly be in, basically.
Yeah,
so.
like that, or like with some sort of like blue able to flicker it. And I'm thinking if I want to draw cards off of Loran, because right now we're a little bit behind on cards. That's a question. All right, we're taking 3.
So Aang is that he airbends a creature or spell, right? Yeah.
Yes. And then the airbent card is...
Exiled, and they can play it for 2.
Yes, exactly. Just a whole lot of old-fashioned thinking. I think my idea is that I'm going to try to equip Jitte to the 1/1 and then move in. It threatens the Elite Spellbinder and probably forces the hand on the Solitude. It also forces it on something that is like, you know, just it's some 1/1, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay. Emeritus. Okay.
All right. But even if they gave us the thing, they're just gonna get a flyer.
They're using this as bodies. Yep. Jitte is so good against this, but like if they have the Solitude, they're gonna eat. This will be interesting. I'm not gonna take the Loran card. Our own Emeritus would actually feel really good here. Okay. I don't hate that. Okay. We are now finally at the question. Is that what you were sitting on? And I've prepared for this moment because we can sack a servo to make a Thopter. That's the long-term prep I've done by doing it this way. It gets us... getting a Thopter makes that Elite Spellbinder not an aggressive threat if something goes wrong. Okay. Are we doing it? Yeah!
There it is.
Oh!
Yep.
God!
Read their soul.
Okay. Oh my god, alright, okay.
Yeah, they must have drawn that off of the Esper Sentinel.
Solitude has to target. I feel so good about the long, like, actually getting that.
You read this entire game from
Okay.
the moment that the Esper Sentinel drew that card. Yeah, congratulations.
Okay. So our next movement is that if they have to target the servo, and we get to make a Thopter out of it. What is this targeting?
I think they might literally be thinking like,
No. Did they time out and choose 0?
are they just gonna block?
Oh no!
Well, no, they can't.
They timed out.
Right,
Oh no!
They thought too hard.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. That
Maybe they also mistimed, like they were actually gonna choose to, because Emeritus is when. Not Emeritus. Solitude, when you evoke it, is
No,
a flicker functionally, right?
No, yeah, but
Because-
I think they just timed out.
Yeah, I think they might have planned on doing it on a different like step, targeting Emeritus to create another blocker or something. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't flicker it. It
Um,
just. Okay, we spend these now.
And to just get rid of things in the air with with 1 toughness.
Yeah. Let's get things off the board. Yeah, I'm.
They might have literally
I'm
just
sad
they've
about-
been thinking too deep in the tank and they've been running out of
Or like,
timers.
yeah. Well, we take this hit. That's fine.
Yeah. This is, of course, another thing about Jitte is that Jitte kind of forgives a lot of life.
Portable hole. Sure.
So that I can get rid of-
Targeting non-land
I can get rid
permanent
of
2 or
Jitte.
less.
Yeah, I can get rid of Jitte.
I can get rid of Jitte. Yep. Well, now that it's not equipped with anything.
Yeah, may as well just turn it into a Thopter instead.
Alright, let's, play a Thought Monitor. Those are some nice looking cards.
Teferi can bounce enchantments, right? It's artifact, enchantment, or creature.
Artifact, creature, or
Yep.
enchantment. Which, that is an artifact over there, funnily enough.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You're thinking of, there's another
point,
card that's
yeah.
exactly, I think it's Seam Rip is the exact same text, but it's an enchantment.
Yeah.
Okay, fun fact
I
here.
think that's the one that's in standard, whereas this is from like the Baldur's Gate set or something.
Yeah, fun fact here. Guess who wins combat? We need a 5th land? What do we need a 5th land for? Fine.
They might.
They might have like maybe an Elspeth or something like that. That might mean that I want to
Yeah.
hold up Aang more than anything else in these on this upcoming turn. Anyway, if they go to combat, they lose their board. And it's because of fun,
Yeah, creating the construct makes sense.
How secret is my 4/4?
Pretty secret.
Secret enough.
Our opponent was playing so well, and
Sarah
Oh, there we
Paragon is
go.
your final card. Once per turn, you can play a 3 or less drop from your... There's a lot of good 3 or less drops, so that's a card we definitely don't want to let stick. Probably just gonna Teferi that. Probably just gonna Teferi and then hold up Reprieve.
sounds like a plan.
Plans for winners.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Thank you for your excellent timing.
Or like it.
This is playing Venser shit right here. Is what this is.
I don't attack with a Loran, I don't think. Now, the reasoning here is that, I can threaten lethal next turn if I hit them for 6. They go to 8. We reprieve the Paragon, and then we Aang the token out of the way and attack for 8.
Yeah.
Just gonna hold on to Fury for a bit. That is the thought process behind this line of play. Thanks, Reprieve. Nah, I'm good. Trying out next turn.
I'm just saying, I feel like Remand is such a good white card. I love it.
Such a good white card. It's such a good card. Ooh, Figure of Fable. That
makes it so they can survive.
Yeah.
Basically. They might, however, kill Teferi.
Yeah, if
they do, that's actually good for us.
Yeah, if they went to kill Teferi, we would get them. I don't foresee that, but...
Nice. There we go.
I have to say that I can't foresee it, or else it won't happen.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Alright.
Yeah.
Again, I feel you know, like the play mistake like hurt obviously, but I feel quite good about the navigation. We would have been at a much lower life total after that, probably around like 6 instead of 11, but yes, Aang is visible to both. They picked Aang off of Elite Spellbinder on an earlier turn. But yeah, a lot of like hard questions on our lines. You know, the Thalia on 2 is a kind of terrifying thing if we had let that stick. Well, let's see if we can round this out. The power of Jitte again. Like, they removed the Jitte, but the Jitte also did win that game.
Yeah. They had counterplay against it, and then Arena kind of got
they were spending a little too much time on it. Yeah, probably just the, like, also, how are they getting out of that position if we force the chump block out of them, and, like... Ooh, okay.
Okay.
This looks like it could have some real nice movement to it.
Turn 4 Talisman into Sage.
Yeah. Okay, Rainforest. Go grab a green source, Noble Hierarch. Ignoble Hierarch. Ignoble Hierarch, okay. Jund?
Wrong Hierarch.
Our opponent's going...
Jund.
Our opponent's Jundin, okay.
Jund him out.
Okay, well. Cloud. For Jitte. So they've got underground... Whoa. So I don't think Cloud lives here. That's okay.
Their mana base is very...
Grist.
Okay, yeah. They'd have to sack...
Plus grit.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that got milled away.
Okay.
Ha.
Okay. So, they still have, like, Luris available to make that look a lot worse for us. How do I want to go about this turn, then?
You can Brazen Borrower away the token and then swing at Gris if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could do that and play Talisman. That's doable.
That's probably, like, most aggressive out of here. Yeah.
And it would let you have Jitte equip Jitte next turn.
I kind of like threatening Grist.
Ocelot Pride also makes Say to the Skies really easy to turn on, thankfully.
Yeah. I like threatening Grist here.
Grist's minus is -2, right? So
Yeah.
they could still do this, but it would wipe their board.
It's wipe their board, wipe their hierarch. So I think they're just gonna plus
Yeah.
make it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Seeing more of their deck. Green is real. Blue is their splash then.
And the Turok.
Miss the Jitte!
Okay, well, we don't get to do that play anymore, but that's alright. High Cauldron in your hand again.
You have a kill spell here?
So they're just gonna block here.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
fine
they
with that.
gotta- We still get the four counters, which can get rid of their red meta if that matters.
I'll
but
kill
I think
that.
It might not.
I'll kill that just for, you know, stop
Yeah.
their ramp. Let's not allow them to have a mana dork.
And Borrower is gonna wear that Jitte beautifully. Malcolm.
Really?
That's another thing that dies to Jitte pretty easily.
Yeah. Alright. So they still get to plus Grist, but like Brazen Borrower will take care of Grist in the long run. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay.
They're playing green black. They might not care if things are in the grave. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Okay. Well. For fellows, another card that doesn't work here. Now
Narrow gold.
that's terrifying.
That explains why they're totally down with
Everything
their
dying,
grave
yeah.
things. Yeah.
Okay.
You're only one man off from Caldra.
Yeah,
It's kind of fun.
I'm gonna not like play Borrow or equip because they could like plus Grist and kill. So we're gonna play a little longer on this.
Oh, we're gonna flash in anyway, so why would you, right?
Because like if I draw a land, I won't be able to Cauldron and equip next turn. That's the like
True.
that's a trade-off, but we don't allow Grist to kill Brazen Borrower in this scenario. I'm not gonna spend on that 1/1. I'd rather have the counters threatening like the creatures that they can recur. Okay. Okay, from among them. Great. Alright.
Volunteer of Orthon.
Okay. Among Us. Well. We're gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, so here's the point that sucks for that, but we have to do this to kill Grist. Okay.
You have 6. That's another card type. That's funny. You got 6. You've got life to gain. You got counters to move. A Roboroid needs to die.
Putting a stop right here, right now.
Yeah.
Right here, right now, before we moved it. Hold on.
Oh, oh, oh!
It doesn't work the way we
cheeky.
want. It won't put
Okay.
-1. It won't do, like...
Yeah, well, you can prevent them from getting any counters, but that's not really that useful in practice. You may as well just kill it.
I'm gonna show off what I mean, and then we'll use the last Jitte counter after. So it's at -1, -1, 1.
When it's in Magic, when they're counting things like this, that is treated as.
However,
a
there are cards that say, like, there are a couple cards
equal to its power, and if it is minus in that case, then it would be gaining -1.
Yeah. It displaces counters, though. Anyway, I wanted to demonstrate that before then letting them have their combat. Obviously, it's annoying, but, like, what am I going to do here? I'm going to let you have the card. Okay.
Ophelia is actually quite nice.
So, Cauldron here is going to be a blocker.
Mm-hmm. And, in this case, its text will matter and come up.
Yes. This is the part where its text does anything. Okay. I'm letting them draw. They're a little mana bereft at the moment, so I'm a little okay with that. And Cauldron represents a annoying threat, the Indestructible. So, like, they need something more real here. Like,
yeah, the first strike and the exile trigger also means that Barragoyf won't even gain life on swing, so...
Okay, Professor.
Okay, destroy target creature will kill the Brazen Borrower.
Yes.
Follow my instructions, and you might survive.
Okay, so Professor... So yeah, kill the Brazen Borrower. That seems obvious to me.
This is merciful.
So they still have the card draw going on, which is a pain. At this point, I kind of let them have them.
Of the two walkers in the set in Limited, Delian's the one you actually want compared to Relzeric, so that's the one you probably should remember.
Okay.
Well, the only thing that can grab is Skull Clamp at this point.
That's still real. I'm gonna go aggressive here to get Delian off the table. Charge back up.
Also, actually, how many cards are left in their deck?
14.
14? Okay, they will mill themselves to death off of Barragoyf if they keep swinging.
Izame.
Right?
Izame. They chose
Izame?
not to last
Oh,
time.
Damn.
Yeah. So we don't get Ophelia doing this, but if they kill our Stoneforge to get in for damage, which is what I want them to do, what I expect them to do, we'll draw cards off it.
You draw cards, yeah.
Also, it looks like we're at 6, but that's not our life total. Sorry.
No.
That's not our life total.
We're 14.
That's
Actually,
our life
yeah.
totals. We have
anywhere between 6 and 14 at the moment.
They're still mana hungry. I'll trump the Barragoyf too. We're gonna do a little bit of cleanup. This is effectively gain 1 life, and then over 2 turns it'll be more than that, so we'll make up the difference. Okay, so, Stoneforge, hello. Thank you for the cards. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Emeritus is really nice to see here.
Smart. Smart.
Okay. Goodbye, Emeritus.
Yeah. But well chosen by them, of course. We still have the skull clamp on board.
Mm-hmm.
Split-second firefly. Okay.
Oh, the failure.
More scared of the flicker? Yeah, you can have the card, bud. At this point, this has enough to kill me if I ever chose its, you know, other mode.
Yeah.
So this is just, like, better than Phyrexian Arena for them. That Palantir, this thing is very powerful. It was very overshadowed by the One Ring, obviously.
Yes, because, I mean, if you're going to talk about a 3-mana mythic rare artifact in that set,
that one was 4.
You're going to be playing
4 even, but like, okay. So we get to go Emeritus. Emeritus target self. I'll take some cards, thanks.
And Wasteland actually whips here.
Yeah.
Keeping them even further off mana would be really good. Teferi is also quite nice.
Yeah.
Teferi lets you get rid of their Goyf. Teferi lets you get rid of the Palantir, actually. I think it resets its counters.
I think we'll get rid of that next turn here.
Yeah.
The line here is going to be...
Equip the Emeritus with Skull Clamp and then keep getting in with the Jitte.
I'm going to equip Emeritus with Jitte.
Ooh, okay, yeah. That means that on block, the Goyf will die.
Yes. It means they can't come in. And we're holding up Reprieve. Going for a kill spell on him? Dismember. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, and our life total is much larger than it looks, and Reprieve means that I don't think they get to make, like, too real of a play here. No thanks. Okay, we've got problems now.
Yeah, Oko is actually a huge problem, because the moment that comes down, Kaldra's an elk.
Okay, let's get ourselves up there. Go to 2, which is fine. They're at 26. Will they choose to mill 6? No. Alright. And of course we're going to let you draw a card off this because we're at 2. I'm hiding as much of my life total as I can, of course. Monoskellion. Okay. So Teferi the Bargoyf, that's step 1.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Do we draw?
I've got it.
Erodes and can target
Erode to
planeswalkers.
hit planeswalkers. Oh my god.
Yep, there we go. That's
Incredible.
That's how you get rid of Oko. Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Whew.
We also get to Wasteland.
Did you know that Erode is a side grade to Path to Exile because of the ability to target planeswalkers in addition to creatures?
Equip. This is actually really funny. The idea here is that we equip on the germ.
If they manage to deal with
Uh-huh.
Cauldron in some way, then you automatically draw 2 cards when Cauldron falls off.
Yes.
There are 3 equipment on this germ.
For you. Okay. Opponent's bag of 20. Monoscelium can hold Jitte, which is all it needs to do. True, that's all it needs to do. Yeah. Okay. The thing about Oko here is that I don't even think I need to erode Oko.
Are lost. They just can't see it.
Because we'll have an elk.
That's true. They don't have the mana to play
Anyway.
the Barrowgoyf. It's just a...
Cha-ching!
Your true shape.
Thanks.
Cauldron complete. That's an elk.
Yep. Because I don't want to give them mana right now.
True, yeah.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Trust me. Checking deck size numbers.
And now the Jitte is going to get to 7. The Barrowgoyf dies when it enters, regardless.
meet
Like,
again.
there's not really many threats
Or not.
that are left.
Yeah. Also, our opponent's life total is 20.
Yeah, that's plus 14.
We have lethal.
Yeah, your opponent's dead next turn.
Yeah, we have lethal.
Titan? Oh, Titania. Okay.
Okay. Do you have a fetch? You do. We just have to erode Titania on coming to play.
Yep. So she doesn't see the
Yes.
the fetch get cracked and make a 5/3.
And I want to do erode instead of the Jitte counters because I want to kill my opponent.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yep. Are you ready for Jitte to finish it off? You can have a card.
This is, I think, straight up game 7 of 7 games or whatever. It might even be on 6, I don't remember. That Jitte has won it.
Anyway,
Don't worry, I got this.
don't worry.
And as just one last bit of, targeting. You do have 1 additional damage off Monoscalion's
I do.
counter.
I could eat it.
Yeah.
So, Jitte. There's a reason I said slam Jitte. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, because this is attacking for 16 alone. Because that's how Jitte builds. Our opponent was really starved, even drawing 2. They just were not, like, The weird thing about them drawing, too, is that they're the ones who are scrying. They were passing up lands.
So, yeah, they were. I will say that a lot of arena players don't actually play 17 lands.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, literally, like, this has scry, too. So, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're attacking a creature with Jitte, it's unreal. Damn, Nick Eberron, thank you. 50 Jitte counters. Thank you very much. Power of 50 subs. Congrats out to Golkerdak, Crab Meats, Magic Spell, DJ Mr. Music, Jackson JK, Cheshire Gleam, Belmont Acre, Essay, 8 the Princess, Alshap, Ape Val, Prisoner Arc, Camel Choir, Garbinix, Glorious Crab. I'm scrolling too fast. Glorious Crab, Mr. Fluffin' Stuff, MT0, Heal to the Face Video Witch, Eska _, Yggdrasil 325, Born in the Year, Rage Beef, Rum Rusher, The Foxophonist, Leitmon, S.A. Jigan, Huzzah Undersoul, Dark Mat 717, Born in the Year, 19717, Peter Frampton, Brewski, Noper Q, 6 Penguins, Arkham Archivist, Rokoboko, Jeeves Manor, Tello, False Egobod, Enlightened Bum, Static Cat, Cautious Optimist, 8 Escape, Kinetic Gibbon, 22 KEMUs, Meadow Machine? Meadow Machine. Meadow Machine. Kentarian Holoraptor, Blue Eye Drek, Grunt Frauder, Zephyr Dragon Lord, Notha, and the Mediocre Satan. Thank you for the 50 GT counters that we used in all of our previous games combined, because clearly I'm pretty sure if you go back and count
7 games off of Mizawa's GT, it's probably 50 or so.
If we go back and count, it's probably close. Eve Jack, thanks for the resub. Yeah, let's go ahead and open up some funky packs and then we get our cube packs. What a fun, like, the power of GT. He's like, God, Grave Researcher is such a beating. This card's so cool.
Yeah.
50-50 GT and Calder, yeah.
I do think out of all of the Strixhaven drafts you did, I think my favorite was the Museo and
yeah, the reanimation really special, like.
Yeah, it's like, cool, kill any part of this, I can just bring the other parts back.
We got the Horde Chef. We got some classics in here.
There are absolutely classics in here. Venerable Lamassu, the I think third Lamassu in Magic the Gathering, and still only 3 or 4 or whatever.
Shambling Attendants, one of the worst cards you know of with Delve, but you do know of it.
But you played with Delve anyway, because you played every card with Delve.
Yeah. It's nice to open up older packs here and see some of these, like, you know, this isn't as old as a Cons, but still reminds me of our God, Recruitment Officer was an ass-kicking.
Oh, yeah.
This is a 1-mana 2/1 with, like, a really nice late game, just, like, card draw effect on it. Very good. And then, like, there was a soldier thing going on to be able to, like, evade and use the... Oof!
Steel Seraph.
This was a killer.
I remember this guy.
Yeah.
I really liked Prototype. I liked Brothers War in general. It was a really fun set.
Liked playing this, and Prototype was a really cool, like... Modal creatures and, like, ways to play small, big are a really, like... That's a high hit rate mechanic. You know, evoke, warp, things that let you play, like works out and plays well. Hey, Cage Sun.
Cage Sun.
Caged Sun. This card has really, really funny infinites. If you turn Caged Sun into a land, and then
yeah,
whenever a land's ability makes you add a mana,
add an additional mana. and then it will see that ability.
Add a mana. But you can't.
That is not a replacement effect. That is a triggered ability off of adding a mana.
But it's also not a. But it's also not a May.
Yeah.
So this is one of those
forces and yeah, it forces a game drawing infinite. Right?
Yeah, you're just
like
stuck.
fundamentally.
Yeah. But thou must cast out. This is a really good O-ring, easy cycling flash. This one was neat for like draw a card and balm. A lot of good stuff. This was a neat set.
Yeah, prototype is absolutely like one that they future proof to be able to come back again for sure.
Yeah.
It's called prototype. That's really easy to use again.
Yeah. Like, Edge has its own warp as its cost reduction mechanic, but it easily could have, like, ships with proto... Hey, bud.
Oh, I completely forgot about Heartland.
Yeah, this was, like, one of those, like, go for the throat style kill spells when we were doing those for, like, continuous...
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, oh dang, that actually has like a lot of interaction in my set. I might want to think about it.
Ooh. Good question of finding like a good art for it too.
Well, I mean, ideally going forward, I'm gonna start.
Yeah. You're. I know. Right now, you're just.
Yeah.
Mythoses. This mythos was notable for being one of the mythoses that, or one of the copy effects that wasn't like creature or creature artifact or something like that. We do get these now a little more. There's the geomancy, applied geomancy in Secrets of Strixhaven that just has like make a copy of a permanent, give it 6/1/1 counters. But this can be used as a funky ramp spell by, copy an island in weird worst cases. All right, what do we got in here?
These are just the arena whatever packs.
Dog.
Dog.
This one's really like really
this one looks at Watchwolf and goes like, "Hey, what's up? I have got vigilance now,
Yeah,
and also these are counter base, so it has good."
Really good synergies with like make it a 2/2 base or something like that, like things like that. This was in Modern Horizons 3, which is why it wasn't like breaking the bank in that set, but because
in Modern Horizons, you can kind of put whatever on anything.
Pilgrim's Eye is one of my favorite filler buddies for like fixing, flying, holding things. I forgot about Specialize.
Oh, Specialize, right. You want to talk about, like, the arena... You want to talk about the alchemy mechanics of why I don't didn't really like alchemy.
Bottom one.
Specialize is... There's... Specialize and draft from spellbook are the two bottom mechanics of alchemy by far.
There are cards that do draft with spellbook in an interesting manner.
Mainly ones that don't have 15 cards.
Yeah, right. Exactly. This is a cube. Fall of Conda. All right, what do we? Yo!
Hey, Katamiri!
Love you.
I haven't seen Katamiri in ages.
Love this, buddy. Oh my god. Mirrorball is classics of killer artifacts.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. In the cube pack, that's one you can. If you explain the spellbook in 5 words, okay, that's a. You know what? Echo. Here's another.
If a spellbook is like it can grab from the Power 9, or if it can grab from the Boon Cycle or something like that, like that's real easy. That's fine. Yeah.
Right. I don't
grab from the Boon Cycle. Like you'd not always pick Ancestral Recall literally every time.
That's right. Healing Salve. Yeah.
Full Primus, classic. Yep.
This is not a cube card. This is just a. It's fine. That's a.
Bit of Blossom.
Now we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
This one I've seen people try to make work, but like in general is a little too slow for doing the like creature cheating that Cube wants. Like the idea is that you set up a thing under this after off the top 6, and then when like this dies, you get to cast it, and that was 3 mana in for like Woodfall Primus. But like the speed is really the killer part on this. Yeah, that's Cube.
That's Cube. That's a Cube-ass card.
Titania is like, I want to say top 5 Magic cards for me. It's
really, really fun to play with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Titania is really good.
Like even in just the base case of like I pick up a fetch land and go, but like you can build so much around this card. It's such a fun card and like powerful. 15 power off of a.
Turok.
Yep. Got the him. We got hit by that, but it did not hit our power.
That hint of Turok specifically got rid of a second combo of cards that you had in your hand that would have been fine to play.
Would have been fine.
But Jitte was far more powerful than those 2 cards, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was Powered Cube. That's going to be it. So thank you all for joining on this. Thank you, Doc. Glad to have you around for it.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Nick Themeron, for the subs. Thank you for everybody for just, everybody being here, following, subscribe. But if you're just here having a good time, A+. Can't ask for more. Love to have a time where we get to show the absolute, like, power that is Jitte. Thank you for the 50 counters on that. Yeah. The upcoming streams Tuesday and Wednesday are the normal Trails and Dragon Quest Builders. I don't think there will be anything going this Friday. Specifically, there's I've got some travel that's going on for a Netrunner event, and I don't know that I'll be doing anything Friday evening for that. Yeah. Doc, you got anything coming up?
I'm doing another draft of my custom set, although on my own Discord server this time.
Okay.
But if anyone, is interested in wanting to play that, then absolutely just pop in there. You can pop it. There's no like obstacle to that.
Okay. Excellent.
I've been doing drafts of my custom set lately, and it's been. I actually think I did a pretty decent job. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I've been working on that for ages, and I'm actually developing it now. It's great.
Excellent to have in like a state that's playable is such a playable,
Yeah, playable. Nothing.
Nothing. Gold. All right. That's going to be it. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.